Hi, my name is Matt Cook, and you're watching The Buzz, Emporia State University's bi-weekly information and news broadcast brought to you by The Bulletin, the voice of the students since 1901. This is our inaugural broadcast for 2013. Check us out on our website and Facebook for more information regarding the content you see here. It's Monday, January 28th. These are the highlights at Emporia State and the surrounding area. Governor Sam Brownback recently proposed a budget freeze on higher education for Kansas public universities. The Kansas Board of Regents, the governing body over public universities like Emporia State, was in favor of Brownback's proposal. The decision comes only 2 months after Brownback suggested initiative-specific funding increases for public universities in November. Emporians recognized the life and work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. last Monday in conjunction with the national holiday in his honor. The Martin Luther King Community Committee hosted a march from Plum Hall to St. James Missionary Baptist Church, as well as a community dinner later that day. ESU's Multicultural Club also participated in the celebration. Dr. King was a pivotal leader in the civil rights movement during the 1960s. He was tragically shot and killed on April 4th, 1968. In crime news, the Emporia Police Department named Thomas H. Debs as a man charged with 47 counts of stalking and promoting obscenities in the Lyon County area. He was arrested on Tuesday after a lengthy investigation involving 21 letters of pornographic nature sent to women throughout the Lyon County and Emporia areas. The Kansas Bureau of Investigation utilized handwriting samples and video to prompt a search warrant that led to Debs' arrest. In lighter news, Emporia State's own Ellen Weiss, senior printmaking major, and Austin Stern, senior glass major, displayed their work in the senior art show titled Companionship on Friday the 18th in the Gilson Gallery at King Hall. The gallery is a culminating project for both students and will be on display through January 31st. The Gilson Gallery is open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. There is no fee for admission. Looking ahead, Visser Hall will be host to Kansas Teacher of the Year presentation on Monday at 3 p.m. to announce this year's winner. Also, ESU's Recreation Services kicks off their 2013 Healthy Hornet Challenge on the 28th. This is an all-day event and will begin with a cardio kickoff class. The challenge lasts through March 8th. The Student Recreation Center is open Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., Friday from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., and Sunday from 3 p.m. to 7. Interested students should check out their website at emporia.edu/recsport. The debate team of Ryan Wash and Elijah Smith traveled with Coach Sam Maurer to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the Hawkmoth Round Robin Tournament at the University of Pittsburgh over the weekend. It is an invitation-only tournament for the top 14 teams in the country, including the likes of Michigan State, Oklahoma, Wake Forest, Harvard, Missouri Kansas City, Michigan, Missouri, Georgetown, Texas Austin, West Georgia, and Minnesota. Emporia is the only non-Division I school in attendance. This year is the second year ESU has been invited to the tournament. Results from the tournament are still pending at the time of this taping. A few sports scores before we wrap things up. In women's basketball, the Lady Hornets beat Missouri Southern on Wednesday 68-52. Their record stands at 9-6. The men's basketball team defeated Missouri Southern 76-62 on Wednesday. The win improves their record to 8-7 on the year. And now, in closing, our editorial segment that we like to call Down on Commercial Street. The recent arrest of suspected stalker Thomas Debs and the Emporia School Board decision to allow armed guards at Emporia Public Schools brings to light a growing concern in our community surrounding safety. We, as students and likely temporary residents of Emporia, often dismiss disconcerting events in lieu of our impending graduation. But students and townies alike all occupy the same place. We all walk the same streets, frequent the same bars, and eat at the same restaurants. The brevity of our time in Emporia is no excuse for ignoring community concerns. We are so often inundated with cataclysmic headlines: North Korean nuclear development and posturing, shootings at an elementary school in Connecticut, minors trapped in South America. that we often transpose our cynicism about these events into the news cycle of out there and to the reality of right here and now. Now, this is not to alarm students into being drastic. No, Emporia is largely a safe place. I've spent my time here, longer than most students, mind you, in relative security. But I can't help believe that students find themselves exceptional when it comes to danger. That we disinvolve ourselves from the community precisely because we feel no connection to it. We shouldn't require a murder, a stalker, a rapist, or a meth lab explosion to shock us into caring. We need only recognize the invaluable relationships we form during our short stint as Hornets. Forget the drummed-up scare tactics. Do away with the baseless assertions of major media outlets who have no interest in you as an Emporia State student. Be mindful not only of where you are going, but where you are and what you leave behind. I encourage you to not cower alone at home, but to address the problems that you face, that face your neighbors and your community. Take it from a fellow student that Emporia is worth investing in every single way possible. Well, that's all for now. Tune in every other week for additional content and commentary. Please feel free to send suggestions to our website at www.ESUBulletin.com and our Facebook page. On behalf of Editor-in-Chief Kenzie Templeton, myself, and the entire Bulletin staff, we'll see you in the square.